This video will cover Empower Connect dashboard. To get to the dashboard, I can press F3 on my keyboard or press the F3 dash button up top. Starting on the left-hand side, you'll notice there's two different colors. This indicates the heat exchanger in which the fans are located on. You've got a charge air cooler and a radiator. Starting on my left, I've got my fan numbers here on the bottom of each one of these fans. The lowest numbered fan is the top left, and the highest numbered fan is the bottom right. Right above that number, I've got a temperature readout. This temperature readout indicates the internal temperature of the controller. Right above that, I've also got my digital readout, the RPMs for that particular fan, and then my gauge form of this as well. Moving over, you'll notice that there's a box with an asterisk in it. This box can be depressed in order to manually control a particular fan. I need to put a specific RPM value in the RPM box. Make sure that this RPM value is within the parameters for your fan. You can also make sure the fan's going to reverse by putting a negative sign in front of that RPM value. Once I put in the value, I will hit OK down here on the bottom, and then I'll notice a box down here on the bottom will populate that says manual control is enabled. It's flashing red to indicate that I've manually controlled a fan. An important thing to remember when manually controlling a fan is you have the potential to overheat your engine if you don't pay attention to your manual control. Make sure each time you manually control, when you're done, make sure you go down here and you cancel that manual. Once I have canceled, you'll notice that the box is no longer there and is no longer flashing, indicating that I am done with my manual control. Again, this box with the asterisk is for individual control of my fans. Moving over to my right hand side, I have J1939 data. This is data received by the thermal management controller from the engine control unit. You have miles per hour, RPM, then we have specific temperatures as well as engine percent load. Moving to the box below, we have another manual control option. The first option here is fan speed override. Looking over to my right, you'll notice there's a manual RPM box. I can put in a specific RPM in this particular box to make sure that my fans go forward at their maximum speed, or if I don't want them at maximum speed, I can put in a value within the parameters for that particular fan. I will hit fan speed override, and then again, you'll notice my box will come up that says manual control is enabled. Once complete with the manual control, hit cancel directly below. This will turn off my button here. It will stop flashing. Then I have the option to go down to the next piece would be the fans to max speed. And this will run my fans forward at their maximum speed. Moving down, I have my reverse fans. This will run those fans in reverse at their maximum speed. And then lastly, we have our LED override, which will turn on that LED light, which is a good way for you to check and see if the light is working. Again, these are all manual control options. So every time I depress a button, manual control is enabled will come up and I will need to cancel. All this information here on the left-hand side, temperatures and voltages, are controlling parameters which are inputs used to manage fan speeds. Lastly, the other option you have to stop manual control if you do not hit the cancel manual button is to cycle ignition, and this will stop your manual control. If there are any questions about this presentation, please contact service at emp-corp.com.